Now, at first glance, the Civivi Timberbark looks to be an excellent compact EDC fixed blade to kick off 2025. But upon further inspection, there is a potentially massive wrench in the design that could really pump the brakes for a lot of us. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another gear review here at Gideonstactical. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you guys are having a great kickoff to the new year, and I pray that 2025 is an amazing, amazing year for each and every one of you. And we are hitting the ground running here at the channel. Got so many amazing things planned. I can't wait to update you guys on all of them. And one of the very foundational cornerstones of the channel is giving you guys rundowns, not just on what's good, but also what really hinders or hampers a particular gear design. And that's exactly what we're gonna be doing in this video. So let's dive into the Timberbark and see what's good and what's not in this compact design. Now, upon first unboxing this knife, you're gonna discover an excellent pancake designed Kydex sheath. So much so you're gonna wanna slather maple syrup all over it and devour it for breakfast. The reason is you get lots of lashing points, great for molly locks, ULTICLIPS, blade tech locks, whatever you want. So you can carry it all sorts of different ways. It is gonna come with kind of a knockoff blade tech lock. It is one of the better ones that I've seen with that particular model. I don't even know how to say that, Terzoa, I don't know. The polymer is dense. It's not blade tech level, but it's better than some of the knockoff junk we get. So you get a lot of attachment ambidextrousness right out of the gate. Then you have an excellent thumb ramp right there that, boom, you deploy, no need to do a walk up or anything like that. And then clicks with authority, silent, great tension. So yes, a Taco Tuesday sheaths are always my preference. It would be a little less profile, easier to put in your pocket. But if we're talking pancake, this is superb and I have zero complaints. Now, when you desheathe the blade and actually start using it, you are going to unleash the power of a Sandvik 14C 28N steel blade, full flat grind, about 3.2 inches overall, cutting edges like 2.75, maybe 2.8. High grind, big belly, simple drop point, just gorgeous. A lot of times you can just look at a blade and you know if it's gonna work or not. When you look at the blade, you're like, yes, this is gonna work. You can get satin, you can get this kind of black coating. For Sandvik steel, it's not necessary. I love that particular steel. And when you unleash the power of the tool, it is perfect for everyday carry tasks. Slicing through cardboard, cordage, rope, rubber material, using it around a job site, your property, doing those type of things, doing it, using it around the camp kitchen, busting it out for the holidays. We just did that. Mrs. GT had me help her prep some food, and hey, just use my EDC fixed blade. Don't need to go rummaging around in the cabinet, right? Being able to do those type of things and having a couple different little jimp points to really control, guide the blade how you want. The excellent belly gives you a lot of velocity, speeding the cut, getting through the different material that you would want to do. Now, the shoulders have been rounded slightly, milled, so it's not got a 90 from what I can tell anywhere on it. Maybe at the very tip, might be able to get a ferrule rod struck on it, just for those of you who care about that type of thing. And as always, nice thin tip for precision. Would not be prying with this, but it's strong enough to handle a straight impact with not a lot of lateral side to side. So all of those coming together work perfectly. Let me know when you're looking at budget knives, what is your preference? Sandvik 14C 28N is one of my favorite steels in this price range that we'll talk about when we get to competitive options and value a little bit later. But I'd love to know from you guys, do you like D2? Do you like AUS 8, AUS 10, or Sandvik, or some other type of steel maybe that I haven't thought of? Always appreciate your guys' feedback. So far so good. I mean, we're looking at a great sheath, good blade design, great choice in steel, and there's a variety of uncoated, coated. You can get, micarta. I believe there's G10, and I know there's wood options in the handle. I mean, there's a lot going on, and you can score that for about 60 bucks on average. I'll have links in the description box below over the affiliate networks I partner with, not only for this blade, but the competitive options I'm gonna run in a little bit later. If you do decide to pull the trigger, I do appreciate Civivi hooking me up with this model. So what could be so detrimental, be such an issue for me that just leaves me totally mind-boggled. Well, I'm gonna get to that in just a moment, but I do invite you to like and subscribe to become part of the Gideon's Tactical crew. Hit the bell icon so you can be notified every week when I put up new content just like this. And I wanna give a quick shout out to today's sponsor, which empowers me to make content just like this, and it is LA Police Gear and their Terrain Flex jeans that I happen to be sporting right now. I scored these a few months back, guys, and the design, the cut, and the materials have really been performing well at such a good value. You can score these for about $40, and Flex, they stretch, they don't feel like those really coarse, nasty, like rigid jeans you're just gonna pick up at any, box store around the corner. And with the extra pockets to be able to hold not only magazines, but maybe do a compact fixed blade, maybe at like your 4 o'clock, and be able to get better deployment in that way, or carry your pocket knives, multi-tools. It just gives a lot of variety, and with different washes as well as different cuts from slim, straight, and relaxed. I tend to kind of prefer relaxed. They fit true to size, and giving us all of that at that great value. I think these are an excellent choice if you are looking for jeans to score and kind of upgrade your apparel going into 2025. These are an awesome option. So I will have a link popping up here, as well as my exclusive 10% off promo code. You can apply site-wide to anything LA Police Gear carries, and I'll have that link in the description as well, that you can go explore not only these jeans, but many other pieces of gear and equipment that they are carrying. So with that, let's go ahead and look at freaking handle. Oh, at first glance, it is proportionately perfect, but upon gripping the tool, it is a total flop for me. It is a 3-fingered knife. With the interior grip points, which is what matters. It doesn't matter how long your handle is. It all is about from the guard to the bird beak. We're looking at 3 inches or even like 2.9 on my metric. Well, guess what? My hand is 3.25 inches from knuckle to knuckle spanning width, which means that it feels like I'm so far away from the blade. And because it's thin at under 1/2 inch thick overall, which would be perfect if we're talking about really slim EDC and it had a long handle and I could get all 4-finger grip on it. But because they've decided to put a choil that is basically too small, my finger is up on that edge. I mean, I wouldn't be happy, but I would get it if this was like a big, massive, dedicated choil that they're basically like, yeah, 90% of the time you're gonna use it with a choil. Okay, but half of my finger is on the edge when I use that choil. So the choil is really not functional unless, you have like micro hands. So, I mean, if you're into micro machines and that's what you play with, and you have to get like 40% smaller controllers to play your video games, and I mean, if micro is your life, then great. But because of that, I feel so far away from the blade, it does not feel intuitive to use like this. And then when I try to choke up to actually get a full grip, I'm riding up on that edge constantly. And so just overall, it is basically a non-starter. Everything else about this tool is excellent. And if they had just brought back the edge to where the grind transitioned right there, so bring us back 1/2 inch right there, and then brought this out about 3/4 of an inch to get all 4 fingers on there, I'd be over the moon about this knife. I would be like, get this blade. This is one of the best EDC values for 2025. But as it stands right now, it's a non-starter for me. And basically outside of my boys, like a sub 10-year-old trying to use this tool, it doesn't make any sense to me. So I'm sorry if I dashed your hopes and dreams about the Timberbark, but do not let your heart be troubled, because I have 3 alternatives that are all, in my opinion, going to be better laid out and going to come in at $60 or less. Here we go. First and foremost, we got the mini ODENWOLF. This guy, you can get Scandi or Saber harpoon like this, D2 steel, full handle grip. See, look, I can get all my fingers on that one. What's the deal? And because of how big and beefy it is, little polymer sheath with a belt clip, way better designed. I know it looks like an Elderus, or Elbrus, I can't remember, I always screw that one up. But if you were to ask me between the two, I own both. This one all day, $25 or less. Again, links below. Then if we jump up a little bit higher, bam, we've got the STEPPE from KERSHAW, D2 steel as well. 3.5 inch blade, high saber grind. We even got some 90 right there. Big, full handle. Again, this is what I'm talking about. Full real estate, baby. Nice and thin, rubberized scales. You can take them off, do paracord wraps. But I have full purchase. Now I feel confident, want to use the blade. polymer sheath with a belt clip, ambidextrous, 50 bucks or less for that model right there. Excellent alternative. And then finally, probably the most competitive to this one is, you guys know it, and shout out if you already have picked one up since my previous videos on this, and it is the KIZER Mini Harpoon. Taco design Kydex sheath, so again, smaller. I put an ULTICLIP, all the link popping up, and in the description box below over to ULTICLIP. But I paid 59 bucks for this model, made in China, like the Civivi, but we're talking CPM 3V. They do have D2 for about 50 bucks. No choil to worry about. This is what I'm talking about, 3-inch blade, so we're talking about the same cutting edge. But check it out. Oh wait, all my fingers are purchasing the tool. Oh look, now I want to use the knife. 90-degree spine, really cool design. This Civivi could have been heavily competing with knives like this if they just brought in the choil, lengthened the handle. That's all they had to do, and it would have been freaking epic. But all three of these would be better options in my personal opinion. That's me, that's my mileage. Leave a comment below. What do you guys think? I always enjoy bringing you guys this information. And, you know, companies send me stuff all the time. I don't hold any punches, bro. I don't hold any punches. So Civivi sent me that blade, and they sent me like 3 other ones. Some are good, some are not, and I always keep it real with you guys in every single video here at the channel, and I appreciate you so much. Cannot wait to just hear your guys' thoughts and all the things that are planned for 2025. It's going to be epic, so stay tuned. Yeah, every week putting out content just like this. Appreciate you guys. Love you. And I hope you really discover your purpose this year, that God blesses you. And until next time, always remember, stay equipped, stay prepared. See you out there.